Hey guys, just finished making some rosemary cuttings from one of our rosemary trees. I noticed these blackberry are they're getting nice and big. They're almost getting to the size where I won't be able to ship them comfortably because of the box we use. So I'm gonna go ahead and take some cuttings from the blackberry and try to give us another tree. Now, we've spoken about, I notice some of these are already dropping roots, so I'm going to take advantage of that, and we'll barely be able to see it on the video, but under each of these divisions you've almost got roots coming out. So I'm going to try to use that in the most logical way possible, and I'm going to create 3 different cuttings from one. We got 1, 2, 3. So what I did is try to get a leaf. I wanted to be able to photosynthesize and go through this. Gave it a bit of stem. The stem is reasonably hard, but the stem has all of these little dots, similar to what a French marigold will have. And those dots are ready to reassign themselves and become roots in the case of something like this happening. By doing that, those cuttings, I'm also strengthening the plant that I'm taking the cutting from, because that plant now has a thick stem and less nutrients to carry up. So it's going to be able to give all of its effort in that new process. Taking these 2, left them like this. Let me take a final one here, and I will show you what all I'm going to be up to make these succeed. Remember, if you ever have something you do different, I'm actually going to leave this one a little bigger because I think that'd be interesting. So I'm giving it this much down here that I'm expecting with the rooting hormone and the new contact to reassign itself. I'm going to take this leaf here as well. I like to save these leaves. I'll throw them all in the compost pile later. Never waste a good piece of organic matter. Everything in your garden will help your garden continue to grow and continue to do well. Always taking that bottom one off, leaving the space with which the rooting hormone will become good. I'm using Goop Clone Gel today. You could also use the white powdery stuff they sell on Amazon. Not that one. I'm probably gonna need another pot. This might not be enough for this, but I'll put the first ones in just so you can see. I'm kind of giving it some good coverage on that gel. The gel is already liquid, so I don't have to worry about wetting it or anything. And the interesting reason cuttings work on plants and not humans, so, you know, don't try to cut an arm off and see what happens, is because the plant cells, for the most part, they function as human stem cells where they are willing to reassign themselves. All cells in the human body and also in plant bodies have a function. The difference is once a human cell declares or decides its function, you know, I'm going to be part of the alveoli in the lungs that helps exchange oxygen and bring it into the body. That cell's done. That is that cell's job for the remainder of its life. The difference is these plants have, and I'm not sure, I've read some base level biology of plants, so I might be, you know, when we get to the graduate degree, we might see some difference. But for now, from what I've read, I'm under the impression that most of these are willing to change for the survival of the plant. Obviously, you know, within reason. Most of the ones in the stem that are already transporting fluids, so to them becoming a root cell is not that much of a difference. They'll be able to do that. It doesn't mean I'm going to take this leaf, stick it in the ground, and a whole tree is going to pop up. But it means within reason they will switch to accommodate the survival of the plant. They value the survival of the plant that much, and they have the ability to make that change.